sucks.
Warning, the views and opinions expressed on the GFY Social Club podcast are solely that of the host and people with a sense of humor. It is intended for purposes of entertainment. Although we do not aim to offend, if you do find yourself offended at any portion of content during this show, the GFY Social Club would like to sincerely tell you to go yourself.
That's right. It is episode 1 of the GFY Social Club. Holy fucking shit. I can't believe we're here. We're doing this. Oh my God. Welcome to the fucking club. This is going to be awesome, guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're coming to you from the clubhouse right here in the lovely, lovely city of Austin, Texas.
Holy dog shit. Texas, only steers and queers come from Texas, private cowboy. And you don't much look like a steer to me, so that kind of narrows it down.
All right. That's right. We're starting off on the right foot, aren't we? Oh, man. Come on in. It's going to be a great time for everyone. Of course, unless you're very easily offended, then, as you heard in the disclaimer, you know what? Don't have a sense of humor. Go fuck yourself. How about that? So, anyways, I'm your host. I'm Mike Hudak. And with me for episode numero uno is my good friend, co-host, and fellow club founder. That's right. Representing the south of the north, the very funny Mr. Craig Fergola.
Hello. Yeah. Yes, I am from Maine, the great state of Maine, or as we call it, the south of the north. It's a wonderful place, but I'm been living here in Austin, and yeah. Austin, hell of a city, Austin.
Yeah, it's awesome. You got to talk into the mic a little bit better. There you go. You got to get that thing out of the way.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, we're learning. There
Perfect.
we go.
Yeah. Hey, we're workshopping here.
Hey, man, it's first time out. It's kind of a new thing for us. We're trying this podcasting out. We've done a bunch of other podcasts with other people and stuff like that. But now we're going to start doing our own. So first episode's going to start off pretty good.
Yeah. Well, we heard what was out there. Didn't like it, so we decided to start our own.
Well, the first things first.
Unless any of you listening have a podcast, we love yours, but everyone else's garbage, hot garbage.
Love it. There's a bunch of comics around here that do have podcasts, and they're actually pretty good. There's a few of them that are really good, but for the most part, we want to do something a little bit different. So the aim of the GFY Social Club is ridiculous stories. We're going to be talking about ridiculous shit on a regular basis. We're going to be talking a lot about comedy. We're both comedians here in Austin, Texas, and a lot of what we do is going to be centered around that. So, if you do like that sort of thing, then definitely tune in. We're going to be doing this twice a week. We're going to release episodes on Mondays and Thursdays. That's right, Mondays and Thursdays, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I would encourage you guys to check out our social media. We are on social media at GFY Social Club, Twitter, Facebook. We have a YouTube channel that will be updated with a bunch of content on a regular basis. So by all means, definitely check it out. So, Craig, what's going on, man? What's the good word, dude?
Still laid off, still out of work.
Yeah.
Been checking out these protests in town. Been down there a couple times. That's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Little word of advice for people if you're planning on protesting. First of all, drink water. It's Texas. It's hot. Don't throw shit at the cops. Don't do that. And my biggest thing to say to people, stop bringing fucking sage to a protest. All right?
What the fuck, man? We gotta get this shit together, guys.
Seriously.
Exactly. Stop. Like, no one's ever said, hey, you know what make this protest a lot better? Sage. Just stop. Enough.
Cheers for sage.
Last thing I need, it's already hot. People are already tense, thinking they might get shot in the face with a rubber bullet, and then you come walking by with a thing of sage, and it already smells bad enough. All right, you got 100 and 1,500 people out in this baking in the Texas sun all day, so now it just smells like BON sage. Just stop with the sage, people.
It's awful.
Stop.
It is awful, and it's that culture of people think that essential oils cures everything.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure is.
Which I have yet to find something that essential oil cures. The one thing, if people are really looking for a good cure for something, we are going to be doing a booze review today.
Yes,
and
sir.
that is something we strongly recommend. We actually got a really good brew in here today from a local brewery, pretty popular around here. We'll get into that in a little while, but so we did drive past the protests when we were on I-35 earlier.
Sure did, yeah. I think they were marching from one of the universities down to, looked like they were heading to APD, which is, I've been down there a few times myself. That's usually centers between there and the Capitol or City Hall. But yeah, look, I would say at least 2,500 people from.
Oh man, it was packed.
Yeah,
it was packed. I mean, it was just from side to side, from building to building on both sides of the street. It was just a massive amount of people.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, it looked actually kind of peaceful.
I've been down there like 4 or 5 times, and it's. I know a couple days shit did get really crazy, but the times I went down, it was people exercising their First Amendment right to protest, peaceful. Couple of tense moments where you thought stuff might happen, but it got diffused. No one was hurt on the days when I went, but I know there was a couple people that got fucked up by rubber bullets and tear gas. So get well soon to those people, and fuck you to the people that shot them.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no excuse for that. But I mean, the good thing is that there are a lot of people that are peacefully protesting. You know what? Keep doing what you're doing, man. That's fine. Whether you agree with the cause or not doesn't matter. People are exercising their First Amendment rights, and I am all for that.
Yeah.
But it's the shit disturbers, the ones that like feel the need to start like throwing shit around and stuff like that really drive me nuts. But
yeah. Well, the cool thing is, I was down there with a few other of our friends here, and they that night I wasn't there the night it happened, but they were these people were looting a store, and I think it was Gabe Cavazos and Marty Clark. Shout out to those guys. Were actually trying to stop people from looting a store on 6th Street.
Good.
And then they ended up both getting maced by the cops for trying to do something good. So those guys, you guys are awesome. Fuck you to those cops.
Yeah, well, at least they were following the rules, right?
Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Apparently.
Yes. Seriously, for God's sake, man. But cool, man. Well, that's good. Yeah, no, it was really interesting seeing that earlier today. It's my first time really seeing it in person, but because Austin's a pretty spread out city. So, but yeah, that's awesome, man. I tell you what, we do want to change the tone up here a little bit, because what do we got on today, Craig? We got some. That's right, news stories. We got some news.
Well, I did go to school for journalism, so I'm finally using that degree, Mom. So.
Awesome. Here it is. Hopefully Mom's listening, or hope not.
Shout out to my mom.
What do we got first, Craig? What's the first awesome story that we got coming up here?
Well, this one's really good. Headline is, world famous psychic forced to cancel tour due to unforeseen circumstances.
What would you say you do here?
This is awesome.
Yeah. The headline pretty much says it all. I'll read a little bit of this here, but world famous TV psychic John Edwards has been forced to postpone his upcoming tour of Australia, originally planned to take place later this year, owing to unforeseen circumstances surrounding the corona outbreak.
Wait, so back up a second. He's a psychic. He's a psychic, and he had to cancel his tour due to unforeseen circumstances.
This one might be a little misleading, because I believe that John Edwards is actually a medium, not a psychic.
He's a medium.
Yes, he talks to dead people, and dead people have more important shit to worry about than keeping up with the news. So maybe they just, maybe he just couldn't. They just didn't care. Who knows?
Man, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, guess fucking what? I don't really fucking care.
So, but medium psychic, whatever. It's still listed as a psychic, and he's like, he couldn't see into the future, but
Either way, he's lying. Whether he thinks he can talk to dead people or see in the future, he's lying. So,
you're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
What's the next one we got here? We got young boy comes face to face with bear cub outside a Louisiana home. I saw this video actually. It's fucking hilarious.
I think I've seen it too. I think I saw it on somewhere. I don't know where.
Yeah. So it's like basically just to you can probably find this online. It's fucking hilarious because it's like you see the mom walk out. You know those Nest doorbells, those video doorbells.
Yes.
Yeah. So you see the mother walk out. It looks like kind of a duplex or something. She walks out the door and you could see the bear cub like running in the distance. She doesn't even notice it. She keeps walking, and then the little kid comes out, opens up the door, and the bear cub's right there. You know, like full on, just right there.
It was an actual bear?
Yeah.
See, I read bear cub, and I thought it was like a tiny, hairy gay man that came face to face. That would be like if he was wearing like the leather daddy outfit with a vest and the leather chauffeur hat on. It's just too...
How dare you?
That's so... Oh, man, dude. No, it was an actual bear cub, like an actual bear.
Ah.
Yes. And the kid, you can hear... I'll see if I can pull it up. It's actually friggin' hilarious, but...
Does the mother lose her mind, or...
No, and that's the best part. I'm going to see if I can pull this up here. I don't have Jamie here to help me pull anything up, so I have to pretty much do this on my own.
Can we pull it?
Jamie, can I get that up? Here we go. Here it is, right there. Found it. But yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. So here you go. Like we're watching on my phone right now. Woman walks out the door. Here comes a little kid, and here comes the bear cub. Right there. Right there.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, they're still standing near the door, and she's like, "Oh my God!" She doesn't even cover up her child. She doesn't even try to protect him. She's like, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" And then just like stands there.
I mean, I'd have to be really close to my kid to protect it from a bear, I think.
I mean, she has to be like mother of the year. I mean, doing something like that, you know? Like seriously.
That was yeah. And that's
Do you want to go to war? Come on. Do you want to go to war? We'll take you to war, okay?
That's what she's trying to say to the bear. We're working on the soundboard, guys, just so you know. We do have
we're workshopping. We like to have fun around here.
Yes, exactly. So, well, that was fun. That was absolutely ridiculous. And that was in Louisiana too. And I wouldn't expect that in Louisiana. You know what I expect in Louisiana? I expect fucking alligators and snakes and stuff like that.
Or like you get attacked by a herd of crawfish down here.
Yeah. All right, what do we got next, Greg? What's another hilarious ass?
From the Australia, we have a 10-foot long shark attacks, kills 60-year-old surfer.
What? This is awesome.
It says Australia here, but the location on the article says London. Apparently, they have one too down there.
Yep. How did they know it was a shark? Like, did anybody see it?
Yes, actually. I'll read this first paragraph here. A man has died after witnesses say he was mauled by a 10-foot-long shark while surfing in the waters off the coast of Australia. The incident occurred approximately 10 a.m. on Sunday morning when a 60-year-old man from Queensland was surfing at Salt Beach, South Kingscliff.
Yep.
Never heard of it.
Nope, never been there.
In the Australian state of New South Wales. Barely heard of that. Just over a 1-hour drive south from the city of Brisbane. Heard of that. Witnesses say that the man was attacked by a 3-meter, or as we here in the good old US of A would call 10 feet, by a 10-foot shark. The man has yet to be formally identified. So
that's a tuna, bro.
I don't know how they're planning on identifying him. Are they going to like hunt down the shark and
question it? Yeah. Well, here's the thing too. Like, so he died, and supposedly he got bit behind, like on his like right below his ass or something like that, and then he must have bled out or something. I don't know.
I think that happens a lot. I think they probably severed the femoral artery.
Yep. Well, here's the thing too. Like, all right. So first off, it's a 60-year-old surfing in Australia. I mean, how many 60-year-olds do you know that go surfing? That's fucking ridiculous.
I think a lot of them do. Those weirdos in Australia, they're I don't know.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing too. So if he's 60 years old and he got bit right below the ass, what else do a lot of 60-year-olds? I mean, you got to think like sharks usually swarm and attack when they smell blood in the water, right?
Correct.
So there must have been a little bit of blood in the water. So me thinks that this guy may have had just a little bit of kicking on, where it may be a little bit of a bloody stool, and that's why the fucking shark.
I didn't even approach it from that angle. Makes total sense.
You think? Or am I just out of my fucking mind? I don't know.
That's why I don't go swimming after a night of heavy drinking.
This is true.
I know there's going to be blood in my shit.
Yes, that's absolutely true.
Whatever, motherfucker!
So, that's awesome. And that's from ABC News, too. That was ridiculous. Fucking land of Australia. Absolutely insane. So, the last one of the day that I thought was absolutely ridiculous when we got this here was a woman and a dog were rescued from a Massachusetts sewer.
Here's a fun fact. They could have just said Massachusetts, because the whole state is a sewer.
Well, first thing I thought when I read this headline was, holy shit, why is it a news story that a woman and her dog moved out of Lawrence? Like, what the hell is this? So, all right. So, anyways, the story is firefighters in Massachusetts came to the rescue of a woman who chased her dog into an underground pipe and then ended up stranded with the canine in the sewer. Okay. Roberta Ingham said she was outside her home in Nashua Nashua's New Hampshire. What? I feel like
but it's right on the border. So she was probably
fair enough.
What probably happened is she dropped her bag of heroin and it rolled across the border into a sewer in Massachusetts. Sounds about right.
Oh man. So she was outside her home in Nashua on Thursday when she heard someone screaming for assistance, and I guess there's a video of this one too. This is what she said. She's like, I'm laying on my chaise lounge and I hear what I think is someone yelling help, but also wonder if it is an animal. Ingham told WFXT TV, I look around and I said, something's wrong here. So I got up to make sure that I just wasn't crazy. Ingham and her next door neighbor investigated the shouting, and they determined that they were coming from underground. So they were already underground, Yeah. And so the woman and her dog are both in the sewer.
Oh, man, we need fucking help, buddy.
Yeah. So she was at the manhole, and the culvert is in the back of my house. She must have been yelling down the pipe, and we could hear her, but she couldn't hear us, Ingham said. We called 911, and we were trying to explain there's a woman underground. National Fire Rescue firefighters, EMTs, were dispatched to the scene and removed the manhole cover. The dog was lifted to safety, and the woman was helped up by a ladder. Well, all right then. So she hung out in the sewer with her dog for a little while. Isn't that how what was it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles isn't that how it started out? Something like that?
Yeah. She just needed a little toxic waste and could have had a new superhero with a really awful accent.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go kill the shredder. I gotta get the shredder, kid.
Gotta get that shredder, dude.
This is my sensei. His name's Master Splinter.
Oh, man. That's ridiculous.
What if CAT really spelled dog?
So Deputy Chief Kevin Kerrigan said the dog had gotten away from the woman and she had chased the canine down the culvert and into an underground pipe before both became stranded about 150 feet into the pipe. Firefighters in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Houston, Texas.
Holy dog shit, Texas, only steers and queers come from Texas, Private Cowboy. And you don't much look like a steer to me, so that kind of narrows it down.
Firefighters in Houston conducted a similar rescue recently in February when a man who went exploring in the bayou took an apparent wrong turn and ended up trapped in the sewer. Dylan Bryant called for help and was heard by a passerby on the street who alerted the authorities. Bryant was not injured. So you know what? Here's the thing. So they are all in the sewer, right? The lady and their dog fell down the sewer. And this guy in Houston got trapped in the sewer. Everybody made it out without any injuries.
Yeah.
How long do you think it took to get the stench off of them? Because I have dogs, obviously, and I've had a dog that's gotten sprayed by a skunk before. And this stuff is actually, we're talking a sewer now. So, it's just like lots and lots and lots of all kinds of, right?
Of that, yep.
Yes. So the stench must have been just fucking awful. And how long did it take to get that stench off of them?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. And here, did they do like the tomato soup bath, which is actually a myth? You're actually, when a dog gets sprayed by a skunk, you're supposed to fill the bathtub with douchebags.
Douchebags.
Or the contents of a douchebag. That's what actually, I think it's the vinegar that gets rid of the smell. So
you're supposed to fill the tub up with a bunch of dudes with popped collars.
I mean, the woman from Nashua, Massachusetts, probably couldn't even tell the difference. Again, shitty place. And Houston also, is Houston a big mill town? Doesn't it smell like a paper mill? Sort of. So maybe they couldn't tell the difference there either.
Good question. I'm not sure. I've only driven through Houston. I haven't really hung out there.
And also, I never knew that there was a bayou in Houston. I thought that was a Louisiana thing.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely, it's on the outskirts of it, I think, is they have like swamps and stuff like that. But
never been to Houston. Don't really want to go. But, you know.
Amen to that. Well, that was awesome. That's great because that is our news for the day. So, Craig, we're sitting here, we're recording this podcast, and this is obviously episode number 1. Mm-hmm. And obviously, we're going to be working out a lot of kinks over time here. A lot of things are going to have to, get streamlined and everything like that. But give us a break. It's our first one. As long as it's entertaining, it's all that matters. But we do like to give back to any listeners that would be listening to this, and by doing that. We have devised a set of segments, and we're going to roll the first one off today, aren't we? We are going to roll off our first segment, and it is our way of giving back to you by...
Tonight, we're getting fucked up. We all got wasted.
That's right. It's called Booze Reviews. And what do we got today, Craig? What's our beer of choice today?
We are drinking today a Firemans 4 Blonde Ale, which I had never had before today.
It's delicious. It's by Real Ale Brewing Company. They're based here out of Austin, Texas. Like I said, Craig, this is his first time trying this out.
I mean, it ain't no Budweiser, but I'll drink it. I'm a simple meat and potatoes kind of guy.
Meat and potatoes. Well, here's the good thing: is that this beer right here, I've been drinking this before, and it's actually really good. I like everything from Real Ale Brewing Company. They're a really good brewery.
I'm a fan. I am. I was joking around, but this is actually really good.
Yeah.
I do like this beer.
Well, here's the thing: like, it doesn't. First, I can have like 7, 8, 9 of these things, and I don't immediately feel the need to just start going right away. So it's great, and I mean you can find it pretty much every store around here, especially in Austin. But the can, it's a bright red can, you can't miss it. Has a big number 4 on it. Fireman's 4. It's a blonde ale, 5.1% alcohol by volume, which that's an important stat for me. I like.
We're drinking to get drunk, not for the taste. I mean, that doesn't hurt,
It's a nice addition when we can have the nice taste, but no, it's really good. It's really good. They have a bunch of other brews. I really like. They have Devil's Backbone, which is a good one. That's an 8.1%. It's really tasty. It has lots of really has hints of heavy hops. It's full bodied like a real good IPA. I hate that shit. Anyways, I'm not a beer snob. I'm actually what I consider a cheap beer connoisseur.
I think my review every week will just be, it ain't Budweiser, but...
That is a shot of Jack Daniels. It ain't Budweiser, but... Yeah, so, no, it's really good. I definitely encourage you to check it out. It's Real Ale Brewing Company. I don't really know how we can really review it. Taking a sip, I mean, when you pour it into the glass, like, because I do. I like to pour it into the glass out of a can. I'm not a big fan of drinking out of a can. So I've got my trusty Super Bowl LIII champions New England Patriots mug here.
Which Super Bowl was that?
That was
it wasn't one of the ones
year.
they lost to the Giants, was it?
It was not. Okay. It was not one of those.
One of the two.
One of the two. Yeah. No, this is one of the other 4 that that they did win. Other than so one of the 6 rather. So yes, I drink it out of my trusty Super Bowl champion New England Patriots mug here. Pour it out, and it's actually nice, and it kind of looks like it could be a Miller Lite or a Bud Light or a Budweiser. It's very light. It's very light in color, but when you take a sip of it, it goes down so nice and smooth.
It truly does.
It doesn't taste like I'm drinking spring water with a hint of hops in it. Like Miller Lite, you know? Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I can drink my Miller Lite. But Firemans 4, Real Ale Brewing Company, based here out of Austin, Texas, is really good beer, man. I look forward to trying out some of the other stuff. Like I said, I've had Devil's Backbone. It was a really good one.
I've had that too. I had that with you one night. And I've driven the Devil's Backbone. It's a scenic highway just south of Austin here.
Yes.
Me and Ben Smith, James Kerrigan, shout out Ben Smith, James Kerrigan. We went for a little road trip one day.
Yep.
And we weren't drinking Devil's Backbone because we were driving, but we were drinking PBR because Ben was driving, so he wasn't drinking.
Right. Well, of course, because you don't want to drink and drive. And of course, we do encourage everybody to drink responsibly. Have to say that legally, I guess, so I don't end up incriminating myself.
I get fucking blackout drunk people. I don't care.
No, dude, you're a little bitch.
So, anyway, no, we definitely recommend checking out Real Ale Brewing Company, Firemans 4. We look forward to trying out some of their other stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to try to do this once a week. What we'll do is we'll do booze reviews once a week. And we're going to find both either beer or liquor. Save your wine. We don't want any. Not wine drinkers. We don't.
What about that peppermint cinnamon shit that we got from the Valero that one night?
Yes.
Can we review that?
We can review that. What was that? That was like that was like a wine product, right?
Yeah.
It's like one of those gas station liquors.
It was like shitty, less alcohol content Fireball, and it was. I mean, we drank the whole bottle, but it was pretty.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Seriously,
it was real bad.
It was awful.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction.
Yep. So, I don't know why I played that one. But anyways, it's ridiculous. I am running the soundboard off my phone right now until I can actually get my my tablet up and going. So anyways, yeah, that was awesome, man. So that's our booze reviews for today. So that's pretty much our episode, man. I mean, if you enjoyed your time in the club today, you know, it'd be really cool if you could hit up our social media, hit hit share,
like and follow, guys. Come on,
like, follow, share, join the club, man. Join the club. You can find us on social media, like I said, Twitter, Facebook. It's at GFY Social Club. YouTube channel GFY Social Club. If you're watching it on this YouTube channel, then you already know that, so I don't need to tell you that. But pass the word.
Also, you're gonna have another special guest on here next podcast.
Yes,
right?
Thursday's podcast. I'm going to have another very hilarious comedian here. We're gonna have Mikey Swenson in here.
He's from Jersey, guys. Don't hold it against him.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. He's one of those Jersey clowns, but you know what? We're not gonna hold it against him. So
he's like someone that's on the Jersey Shore, except he still swims with his shirt on.
That is offensive.
Anyways, so Mikey Swenson coming up on Thursday. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, you can hear us twice a week. Like I said, YouTube channel. We're on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and several other podcast outlets. So, you know, we do definitely want to thank you very much for listening to our very first episode because this has been a lot of fun, guys. Like I said, find us on social media, GFY Social Club, YouTube channel, GFY Social Club. And we'll see you again on Thursday, guys. Thanks a lot for listening.
Bye-bye.